I'd rather get ripped up by a bear than have things that a man would do to me.
Yeah.
I'd rather just be killed in one foul swoop by the bear.
If you got mauled by a bear, everyone would be like, oh my God, she got mauled by a
Holy
bear.
shit.
That's
awful.
Horrible. Are you okay? Are we going?
Oh, we're going? We're rolling.
Welcome to the world's okayest podcast.
AKA
Scissors Sisters. We do hair, so hence the scissoring.
I feel like people think we're very unfriendly. Is it our faces?
Books,
Movies.
hair,
Dudes.
songs,
Kids.
mom stuff.
This is what it's like to spend a day with us.
This is us.
All day. We're just raw dogging this thing.
I had a warrant out for my arrest.
I can't. You just called me a meth addict.
Suck my anxiety out of my body. What episode is this?
11. I am irritated as shit this morning.
Because of the comment.
I don't know. Just everything.
I am too,
I didn't
but
sleep good last
my
night.
life.
You what?
I live my life irritated as
So,
shit.
I thought you said, I love my life. And I was like, I'm sorry. What fucking podcast are we on?
Live,
What?
laugh, lobotomy.
No. Yeah. I didn't sleep good last
I didn't
night
either.
because Cole's gone. I don't know if I should tell the world that. I'll probably get murdered.
Probably.
And then when I did sleep, I had like
Weird dreams.
dreams that were, it was that book.
Oh, speaking of,
Let's
the
book.
Okay. So this is the one, I have like something, hair,
There's
floaty hair
something
stuck
on
on my
my
chin.
Chair that's, I
Well,
don't know.
There was little kids doing
I
a podcast
know.
in here, so it's
Greer
like
and
jam
sticky
hands.
jam.
They got
Don't
jam
even have-
hands.
No, there's no jam, and they have jam hands. If you don't know that reference, we're not friends.
Yeah, don't come here.
What do you mean?
Anyways, so this is the book we read for book club, which is actually tonight, and I think everyone read it except for Tasha.
Tasha's not coming tonight, though. I don't think because she's
a college
meeting.
student,
Yeah,
so
or
she just
something.
comes for the friendliness and the food.
Food. I
Yeah.
mean, let's be real. We all come for the food.
Yeah.
And I mean the book too, but
Yes.
food trumps the book.
So, what was our theme?
Dude, I don't know. There was a tornado that night. We were in your
was.
basement. I don't know what
It
books were
was,
happening. Crosby and Greer were going at it.
I can't remember.
Everyone was crying and freaking out.
I can't remember, but so the final girl support group,
a
Grady
revenge
Hendricks.
book?
I thought yes, that's what I was gonna
Okay.
say, but I thought that was wrong.
I think it was a revenge book. But honestly, I don't remember. But anyways,
So we don't normally read man authors.
I know. I didn't know this was a man until I got to the end of the
you saw
book
his
and
picture?
yeah, and I was like, oh shit, that's 2 books in a row by men.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
So I loved it.
I loved it too. It's not what I normally read. I mean, I like a good
probably-
thriller and suspense
It's probably
every now
more
and
up
then.
my alley than
Yeah, but I mean, it held my interest.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't start it till like last week and I finished.
I know I
last
blew
night,
through it
so.
pretty fast too. So it's like 80s, 90s slasher movies. So like
Yeah.
Michael Myers, Jason, maybe Freddy.
Scream.
Scream.
Ghostface, as Crosby says.
Yes. So it's like if those were real life stories and there were girls that survived, they call them the final girls. And someone starts
Yeah, but
hunting
now
them
they're
down.
grown up.
Yes, so they're
it's
like our age.
Yes, and now like they're getting picked
My
off.
age.
It's a who done it.
Yeah.
Who's doing it? Who
Who's
did
picking
it?
them off? So
Anyways, it was good. There
Yep.
was a couple good twists in there.
And it is classified as horror, but
It was also funny.
there was some funny
There's
parts.
some funny stuff.
There was some funny parts, and then the horror was like there were some parts that I was like, ugh, gross. But it was like just like what you'd watch in one of
like
those
a
movies. So I
slasher
loved
movie.
it.
Me too.
Yeah.
It was good.
So
I gave
10
it.
out-
I gave it 4 stars.
I don't know if I've rated it yet, but
I did. I
10
gave it
out
4.
of 10 recommend.
Oh yeah,
Want you to
especially
read
if
it.
you like
Love the cover.
mystery, thriller, horror. But it wasn't overly gory though. Like there's a little bit, but it wasn't like
gross.
it was just like I would literally recommend this book to anyone who
Me
reads.
too. Me too. I don't see why not.
I don't either. Yeah, anywho.
All right, what now?
I'm so fucking irritated about that man's comment right now. I don't even know what's happening.
You can't even think. So right before we started filming, you got on TikTok and you saw a dude.
A man
with a ween. No business commenting, but
with a ween.
Commented and said,
well, first
it was on the postpartum.
It was on our video about postpartum and like how 6 weeks is not like I wasn't okay at 6 weeks mentally or physically. None of us are.
Right.
His comment said, let me just fucking read it because I'm so.
And I quote.
Yeah. Should I say, we're going to stitch that one after this episode. Mm-hmm. And maybe you should suck it up just like you tell men. I will tell you what I'll suck up. And it isn't my dude. That will lead right into the trending conversation on TikTok right now.
Which is?
You know what it is.
Man versus bear?
Yeah.
All right. So I've been doing a lot of thinking about this.
Oh, God.
To try to not be like, to give my honest opinion
I got
and not be dramatic.
Screenshot anyways.
I got them too.
You cannot be dramatic. Okay,
so,
go.
So I'm like, I'm not like a hardcore feminist.
Me either.
I'm not out there.
I wouldn't even label myself a feminist.
I feel like I maybe would.
I don't know if I would. Like I'm not fucking Pearl or anything.
Right,
but I'm not
either.
like super.
I'm just pro
women.
women. Yeah.
But I don't even want to get into that. Go on. Moving on along. What is
this one's my teenager. I'm gonna be like, what do you want? I sent you your lunch money. Leave me alone.
We can't even have a conversation.
Right. Let me just put this on mute. Podcasting.
Shut up.
Leave me alone.
You're an adult now.
Yeah.
Get your own lunch money. Okay.
So I was like, okay, truly, if I were walking in the woods and I had to imagine a bear coming out, I'd be like, oh shit. I'd be scared.
Me too.
I would. Like,
me too.
However, I do have this little thing where I'm like, okay, so when I was little, my dad had a pet bear.
I met his second pet bear.
Yes, which is weird. PETA don't come for me. Like,
yeah,
he
got
had
the
to
permits and shit.
Yeah,
though.
he did. He followed the rules. Apparently, that's a thing in Missouri. It's weird.
I don't want a bear.
I don't either. But so it's given me this false sense of
like you could pet a bear.
I could be like, hey bear, like come here, bear. Yeah, like pet it like a dog.
Yeah,
and it'd be fine.
That's definitely your toxic trait,
right? And then I'm like, okay, so if I were, running, walking, exploring, whatever, and this creepy ass man comes out.
I don't even think the creepy ass has to be there because a man in general. But you can say creepy ass.
Let's say it's not a creepy ass. Let's say it's just a regular old Joe Schmo that doesn't look scary at all and isn't staring or being weird. I would still feel like I have to be like, where'd he go? Is he behind me? Is he following? Like, where the bear, I'm just like, I'm going to be over here doing this. And
you'll be doing your bear
doing
stuff
that.
over
And
there. So
honestly, yeah, like I think I would rather encounter a bear.
Yeah. And also, like, okay, you encounter a bear. Mm-hmm. It attack. Like, it might rip your face off.
Yeah.
I would
it's
rather.
A big possibility.
I'd rather get ripped up by a bear than have things that a man would do to me.
Yeah,
I'd rather just be killed in one foul swoop by the bear.
And then there's also, which I'm like totally 100% agree with, like if you got mauled by a bear, everyone would be like, oh my God, she got mauled by a
Holy
bear.
Shit.
That's
awful.
Horrible. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Like, I'm so glad you're all right. If you get
attacked,
mauled by a man, people are going to be like,
where were you?
What were you doing?
Yeah.
Why were you by yourself?
That doesn't sound like him.
Did you have mace?
Did you have mace? What were you wearing?
What were you wearing?
Was it at night?
Yeah. Oh,
were you
maybe
alone?
You shouldn't have gone after this time of day.
You should know better than to go to that party by yourself.
Yeah.
And you should know better than to walk home at night.
So, yeah, I mean, you're not going to get questioned, and people would believe you if it were a bear. If it were a man, I don't think
He doesn't
he'd
seem
be
like that.
yeah.
I can't imagine him doing something like that. I've known him forever.
You don't ever know anyone.
I am convinced you don't fucking know anyone. No one. That thought keeps me up at night sometimes.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I would definitely. I vote bear.
Yeah.
I'll pick
bear,
the bear.
alligator, shark,
Yeah.
like whatever. Not a shark. I'd shit myself. Like if I were in the ocean and
With
a shark were
or a
coming
man,
at me.
I could outswim a man, maybe.
Yeah.
I could not outswim a shark.
Right.
Sharks
and
are
I
way
would
bigger
pass
here.
out as soon as I saw the shark and die. So
I want to see a shark in the wild.
I
do. I was so mad last year that we didn't see a shark or find a shark tooth. Bullshit. I was also gonna say this weekend in my neighborhood we were walking, like we took a walk
yes.
in my neighborhood. You can't get out the back; it's like a cul-de-sac, and there was a man by himself cutting wood. Well, actually, when we passed him, he was sitting on
like
his truck.
down like this road where nobody else is.
I know. And my first thought, what did I say to you?
Yeah, you were
was
like,
like, he
hope we
could-
don't get murdered.
I was like, he could just chop us both up with that chainsaw.
Yeah.
But the fact that I have to think that at all.
I mean, I had it too, but in my brain, I'm like, all right, there's two of us. Like, we'll fight him off. Like, yeah, he's got a chainsaw, but like, he looked old. So
He did look
but still,
old.
that thought, yes, that
But-
it pisses me
Yeah.
off that is the.
So when men are like, why don't you suck it up? I'm like, do you walk by women and are like, okay, if this situation turns dire, like, how am I going to get out of it? What's my exit plan? No.
Do you have your exit buddy?
Yes. But I'm like, men don't have to do that at all.
No,
Just women.
I know.
And I told you, there's that patch of woods in my neighborhood too that I like.
Always walk on the
to
other side
of the
road.
street because I'm like,
I know.
somebody could come out and snatch me.
Yeah.
And nobody would know
I know.
till they found my dead body in the woods.
Right.
And I'd just be a statistic.
Yep.
Oh, speaking
I was
of.
going to say, speaking of, what you got for statistics? Because
Well, all these men, why do you think men are so butthurt about this trend? Like, there's a lot of men who are like, you
Yeah.
guys are fucking dumb. You choose a bear over a man. Why?
because they're dumb.
Why you feel that way,
I
man?
mean, I think it's because they're butthurt, like because
Because it's their fault.
because they've made this.
Yeah.
You made this bed.
You
now
did this.
Lie in it.
Yeah, that's true. So this is from the CDC website.
Let's hear it.
1 in 4 women will have experienced completed or attempted RAPE in their life. 1 in 4.
That's so. If we had 2 more females in here, at least one
One
of
of us would have been RAPE'd.
But 750,000 black bears in North America unalive, less than one person a year.
I got that statistic also. The chances of being injured by a bear are approximately 1 in 2.1 million.
But on average, men aged 18 to 24 are 167 times more likely to unalive someone.
And you don't know why? You don't know why we choose the bear? It's weird. It's weird how you do that.
And 6% of men who commit assault against women spend a day or more in jail. 6%.
Yeah, because
But I bet if you were mauled by a bear, the whole fucking town would be
gotta
out there
find that
hunting
bear.
that bear.
yeah,
It's bullshit.
it is bullshit. No wonder we're all cray cray.
and hateful.
Yeah.
Why don't you suck it up?
Yeah, men, that man in particular, you suck it up.
I want to read a book or watch a movie
Just
that's like
irritated.
Planet of the Apes, but it's like women. Yes. And we
Let's make that movie.
okay.
I'm game.
And I
Something's
do
in my eyeball.
100% believe I saw a TikTok the other day that was like, if all the
cold.
women disappeared, men would just die
Well, yeah. Who
But
would
then-
like do their laundry and shit?
and wipe their butt and find the ketchup.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who would go to the store? I can't say that. My husband goes to the store.
Like,
and
I
cooks me dinner.
watched your husband wash the dishes and cook dinner the other night.
While I was like, well, I'm going to go get sushi. Peace
Yeah.
out with all three of these children here because Carter
Yeah.
had a friend over. I mean, he definitely has his faults, but I can't complain too much.
Right.
So, you know,
I get it.
He's dumb sometimes. He makes
Well-
me mad.
It's because he's a man.
But I will say, like, he helps me with shit. He does cook dinner. He did wash the dishes. He does laundry. He listens to me have like mental breakdowns and is like,
I'm sorry.
fine. And I'm like, ah. So, you know, I'll
Yeah.
take it. I'll
Right.
take it.
Right.
Yeah.
So, what else?
Well, you want to talk about Taylor Swift? Or is that just going to piss
my God. I want to talk about one thing first, speaking of my teenager.
Okay.
So, she drove my car yesterday.
I know. She drove it to my house.
Yes. So I have like Sirius XM and I have like all my stations preset. Like it is my car, my radio, my stations, my music. You can drive it.
Don't touch my music.
Don't change my stations. So I get in the
Yeah.
car to come here and I'm like, what, where? The Taylor station is on there. So I'm like, I didn't have an empty hole for a station. So I text
have
her
an empty
immediately
hole.
irritated. And I'm like, what station did you get rid of to program Taylor?
Was it 90s rap?
And she said, not a good one. Hair Nation.
What a little skank.
Yeah. And I was like, this is my car. These are my stations. Stop it.
Why wasn't
Like-
she driving her car?
I don't know. That's a story for another day because the hood is like the paint is chipped and I don't know, but I'm like, stop. Like I like Taylor's new album, probably because my soul is gone, and so I'm like, you know,
I love me some Taylor.
yeah.
I like all Taylor's
I
stuff.
don't want Taylor programmed in my car because I don't like that much of her music. Like I do not label myself as a Swiftie.
I don't label myself as a Swiftie.
I like her as a person. I think she's a badass and I think she's awesome and I think she's funny and I think she's like genuine.
Me too.
Do I think she's the Antichrist? No.
Are you sure about that?
I'm pretty sure. Because I thought they said it was Obama.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I
Maybe
think,
she's the second one?
can there be more than one?
Not according to the Bible, but. Yeah, I can't with all the.
I know.
It makes me rage. Swells
it
up
does
in my
me
body.
too. And
'Cause
it
I'm
makes
like, what?
It makes me lose faith in humanity.
Listen, if Taylor Swift is your biggest problem and the thing you feel like posting about on the internet, you need to reassess because your life is probably pretty effing good. Like, go whine about somebody else somewhere else.
Well, and I'm like, is some of her new music explicit? Yes.
Yeah, that's
But
why it has a freaking E on it. So
Yeah.
don't let your children listen
like
to it.
preview it just like you would like a movie or like check the ratings.
Yeah.
Like she's 30 some years old. Like
She's my age. She's 35.
She doesn't have to
No,
make
she's
12-year-old
not 16
music
anymore. No.
Like that's not her responsibility.
No. And I'm like, I mean, there's music that like there's some songs that I like them, but then there's like a line in that I'm like, makes me cringe inwardly sometimes. And I'm like, I don't want to listen to that. But I don't feel the need to like tell the world.
Yeah, well,
I don't really care.
No,
Like
and,
I
like,
just
the world doesn't
won't-
care
yeah,
either.
no.
So
And I'm like,
come off your high horse.
also, I've listened to all of her songs on the new album for the most part. And I'm like, I don't feel like she's mocking God. I feel like she's mocking all the stupid people that have
that are mocking her.
Yeah, like you have called her like a witch, a devil worshiper, like, oh, she sold her soul. What did you expect her to do? Be like,
A Satanist.
I see the light now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, if I were a artist and I heard people say this about me, I would also clap back.
Same. And you're giving
that's
her the
why-
reaction she wanted.
That's
like,
why
good
I
job.
like her. That's
Me
why I'm
too.
like, I don't love all your music, but I like you
like
as a
you.
person
I know.
because you should tell them they're stupid.
I know. And I'm like, why don't, well, I don't want to get religious. I
No.
never did. But I'm
No.
like, I'm a Christian, but I don't understand why Christians feel the need, like, when will they learn? Like, name calling, wild accusations that you post publicly on Facebook. Like, what do you think that is doing? Who's it helping? Is it making you feel better about
I
life?
think that's exactly what
I don't understand it. If you don't want your kid to listen to it, then don't listen to it.
Yeah.
And move on.
Right.
But I don't think she's like drinking kids' blood and sold her soul. Like she's just singing about breakups.
Probably not.
I don't understand.
Right. And just for the people that are like, it's just not good. The lyrics are just not good. I'm like, what part of tortured poets are you not getting? Like,
None of it, apparently.
I mean, that's kind of how poetry sounds. It's like,
yeah. I think she's a good songwriter.
I like the new one. I'm here for it because sounds a little unhinged.
It does.
And
I like
that.
unhinged.
Me too.
I'm an unhinged kind of girl.
Same.
Anyways,
Okay.
love Taylor.
Yep.
I can't do. How do the kids make the hearts now? They do. Where's Allie when you need her?
Texting
Anyways.
me from school.
Asking for lunch money.
Yeah. Changing my radio stations.
Well, on to dumbness.
Yes.
What do you got anything this week?
Not really.
Really?
No.
Fail.
I know.
I have lots.
Let's hear it. That was me last week.
I know. One, I went down this TikTok rabbit hole of, which I think I kind of told you, but of old white Karens getting arrested.
Oh, God.
It's my new favorite thing to watch. Like you call it doom scrolling.
Doom scroll. Yeah.
I watch so many of them and they're all insane and they're all crazy. And I love it. I love to watch old Karen women
because they're
like
entitled.
I want to watch that cop tase your ass and throw you on the ground while you cry. Why am I like that? Maybe there's something wrong with me.
No.
But you're annoying and a bitch. And you're not doing what they say.
Yeah. And you're not above the law.
No.
And
but they feel like they are.
If he tells you to put your hands on the hood, you put your hands on the hood.
They tell them no. And they're always like, listen, young man.
Oh, God.
And every time I'm like, oh, you're going to get your ass tased so hard. And I love it when it happens.
That's what I want to see.
Yeah.
Oh, God. They
will drag those old biddies out of the car and then they give her 900 warnings ma'am,
I'm gonna tase you.
I'm gonna tase you. I'm gonna handcuff you. You're
down.
gonna be arrested. And these women just repeat the same thing. I will not do that, young man. And I'm like, Are you stupid? But they really are. They're dumb.
Yes.
Dumb.
Very.
Old. And they're old rich women. In their
That's
giant
what I'm saying.
SUVs.
They're entitled. Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Anyways, it's my new favorite rabbit
I gotta
hole
look it
to
up, 'cause
dive
I've not
down
seen that.
and see cops arrest them.
I gotta look it up. What else? What you got?
Well, I got this one from my son.
Oh,
who,
gosh.
if you know Carter, he's fact master.
Fact of the day. That's how my nephew is.
Fact of the day. And he's super into documentaries. But he's the kid who will walk in and be like, hey, Mom, did you know? And spout
blah, 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 blah.
But he was like, did you know sloths can hold their breath longer than a dolphin? And I was like, that doesn't make any sense.
Is that true?
Yeah, I Googled it. It is true.
Why?
I don't know.
For what purpose does a sloth need to hold its breath that long?
I don't know. And why does a dolphin? Why can't a dolphin breathe underwater? What, that design is not good. I mean, no offense, God.
But I
don't get it.
I have questions.
I don't know. I didn't go in depth. I just Googled. It's true. Like a sloth can hold its breath longer than a dolphin.
A dolphin has a blowhole, right?
I know.
Like
they're not a fish. Like
they don't have gills. No, they just breathe out the hole.
They don't have gills.
Well,
sharks have gills.
Because a shark is a fish. A dolphin is
porpoise.
Fuck's a porpoise?
A dolphin.
Thought they were mammals. Are they not?
I think they are because they have live babies, but they're also a porpoise. Is that different?
I don't.
I'm gonna Google it.
What is a
porpoise?
I know I've heard them be called porpoises,
so
but like,
hold on. Let me just a porpoise. I can't spell porpoise though.
For what purpose can a sloth hold its breath longer than a dolphin?
Oh. Wait a second.
Minute.
I am dolphin or a porpoise is a whole different friggin' animal.
So a dolphin's not a porpoise?
I don't know. Porpoises are small dolphin-like. I can't say that word. I can't say that word either. They're similar in appearance to dolphins, but they are more closely related to narwhals and belugas. How do you know that we haven't been seeing porpoises and not a dolphin?
I don't know. I don't know.
How to tell the difference between a porpoise and a... Our porpoises...
I'm still not sure why can a sloth... How long can a sloth hold its breath?
I don't know.
But why?
How long can...
Is it because they just like...
That was the first question to pop.
Go
40 minutes.
I would think it was dead.
How?
If it was laying there for 40 minutes, not breathing, like how many sloths have been buried alive because people thought they were dead?
Maybe it's because they move so slow. So they
the
don't
whole
need...
system is
like
slow.
their heart beats like 2 times an hour
boop.
or something. Yeah. They're like... Boop.
Yes.
That's weird. Okay,
that's ridiculous.
That's real dumb. But yeah, Carter, we should do a whole show about all the stupid facts that Carter comes down and is like, Mom, did you know this? Do you know dolphins and porpoises are different? You did?
He's lying.
He's a liar.
He did not know that.
Nobody knows
No,
that.
because
now
one
you
time
do.
we were watching Finding Dory, and it had Hank, the octopus.
Oh, I was like,
he's
Hank?
actually a septopus because he only has 7. But he shoots ink and he like changes colors and stuff. And Ramsey didn't know that was real.
You didn't know that was real?
He didn't. Like he didn't know they really did that.
Speaking of, octopuses are real freaky.
They are.
They are creepy.
Yes.
And they can slither through like holes this big.
Yeah. It's gross.
Ew.
The ocean is a scary place.
You know, the ocean is like, what's that thing where you fear?
You have a phobia of the ocean? I don't know, but I got it. Sure.
Deep water phobia.
I have that.
I have it too.
Yeah.
It gives me like...
As a matter of fact, I want to say when I was little, there was that like scary movie that was, there was some scary movie that was a giant squid. Giant.
A giant squid movie?
Yeah.
From like the 90s?
Or the 80s. I don't know. But it was... I'd watched it, and then we were supposed to be going to Florida, and I cried and didn't want to go because that's what I thought was in the ocean.
I mean, they are in the ocean.
I remember we had a set of dictionaries, and my sister had to like look it up and be like,
chill out.
Yeah, they're not all like
Not all giant.
right.
But that is a thing, and that freaks me out.
Yeah.
Like the documentaries where they like go where there's like no light.
Yeah, I'm like,
I'm convinced there's
that's
a
where the
megalodon down
megalodon is.
there.
I've seen that movie.
Me too.
Yes.
It lives. Megalodon lives.
Oh yeah, there's stuff down there we don't know about, just like space, like
The space is on my list
space.
because if the ocean doesn't freak me out enough, space freaks me out. Like my brain can't comprehend it.
Yeah, because like apparently there's another planet out there that is like Earth that we could actually live on. If we could get there, we could live on it.
Yeah, but you'd die before you got there because it's like so far away. But like there's no end to space. How?
I can't think about it or else I'll throw up. Like,
I mean, that's how I feel. Like my brain can't wrap around the concept of like it goes blackness, nothingness goes for forever. Also, we've never like the ocean. Like we don't like you don't know what's out there. Have you heard that thing that like NASA used to explore the ocean and they're like, just kidding. And they are like space now. Have you seen that?
No.
Like, no?
no,
That's a thing, I think. Did somebody make that up?
probably.
Maybe. Speaking of space and conspiracy theories, do you think we actually landed on the moon or do you think it was faked?
Yeah, I think we did.
You do?
Uh-huh.
I don't.
My stepmom doesn't either.
Carter's made me watch too many documentaries and it is weird. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Maybe sometimes I am.
It sounds like you are.
But this one, it's weird.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure dinosaurs were real and we landed on the moon.
I think dinosaurs were real. I'm unsure of whether we landed on the moon.
We did.
Where's your proof, dummy?
Neil Armstrong.
Neil Armstrong could be a liar.
He's not.
How do you know? Do you know Neil
Because he's
Armstrong?
an
Have you talked
astronaut.
to Neil Armstrong today?
They put astronauts through a lot of rigorous testing.
Or do they?
They do.
Or do they?
They do.
Prove it.
I can't off the top of my head, but I have watched Armageddon and they had to test those guys before they went. And
Did you know that Bruce Willis wasn't an astronaut
yeah,
in real life?
I know.
Oh, I was just checking.
Yeah. It was just for the movie. But I mean, the movie's based off of real life.
Or is it?
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Maybe we didn't. Maybe we didn't land on the moon.
It's a conspiracy theory.
It is.
I mean, I don't actually know either. I'm just saying, some of these documentaries Carter's made me watch really have me questioning the validity
I mean, I guess
of landing on
I
the
guess
moon.
if I watched it, it would me too. But
Maybe you should watch one.
I don't want to.
Carter makes me watch all kinds of dumb documentaries.
Well, you know what we've been watching?
Twister.
Is It Cake?
I know, you told me.
Like that's what
I
we're
want to
watching
watch
at my
that
house.
show. I watched Twister the other night.
We put it on because it
And
was
it was-
storming.
yeah.
And it's that time of year.
It
Like
is
I
that
wanted to
time of
watch
year.
it, but then I was in a mood and I was like, yeah, I don't want to watch this. And we turned on Is It Cake?
I didn't. I watched the whole thing and then was like, I hope there's not a tornado tonight. And there was other places. And then I kind of felt bad.
Yeah.
Because they were bad tornadoes.
It was bad, like deaths.
My train of thought
It left.
gone. Twister. Oh, me and Carter are going to start a new show tonight.
What?
Dead Boy Detectives. Have you seen that advertised?
Is it on Netflix?
Yeah.
I actually just saw it like yesterday when I was putting on Is It Cake.
Yeah, it looks good. So we're going to start it.
I don't know what it is.
I'm not sure the total concept, but it just hooked me. Like I think it's kind of paranormally and ghosty, and they investigate like murders and stuff. But I think it's like
It's not a documentary.
no,
it's like
a show. Yeah,
Interesting.
we're gonna start that tonight. Do you want me to go on?
Yeah.
Are we done with space?
Go on.
Okay. I was watching a TikTok.
What's new?
I know. I just spend my life on TikTok. Literally, it's where I get all my information.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a girl, and I'm pretty sure she was like high as a kite.
Is this the red flags?
Yes. Not really red flags.
Oh,
They're not
okay.
red flags.
Oh,
They're
okay.
stupid icks.
Oh yeah, icks.
She said,
got it.
like, I forget which one what she said, but it made me like go on this
Think about your icks.
yeah,
Your stupid icks.
stupid icks.
Right. What are they?
I wrote them down because some of them are, and I have no good reason.
Oh, that's how I am. I think that's the point. Like, you don't have a good reason.
When guys are cold, like when
You're like, be a man.
yes, I'm like,
Raise your body temperature.
You are
Grow
not
some
allowed
arm
to
hair.
be cold. You look dumb. Like when you're standing there shivering. Like if Cole is cold, I'm like, are you sick? What's wrong with you?
You can't just be cold.
No, that's stupid. Gives me the gross out.
Well, I have one that's also dumb.
Okay,
but
what
it's
is it?
Men in flip flops.
Oh, that one doesn't bother me, but I know a lot of girls.
It does give me
it
the ick.
bothers.
I don't care what your feet look like. I want you to be in tennis shoes or boots, like even with your shorts. I don't care.
Wear
like,
your
no
boots with
Crocs,
your shorts.
no flip
Now,
flops.
Crocs are a different story. If you are a grown man and you wear Crocs, like my kid wears Crocs, Carter wears them.
They
He
are
lives
really
in them.
comfortable.
But like as an adult, if I see you in Crocs, I'm like,
Ick.
yuck.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Right.
One of my other ones is when if they drop something and like try to catch it and they don't, like, you know, when you scramble to,
Yeah.
no, you look fucking dumb. Can't.
Let me think what else I got.
I've
with
got one more
those.
good one, but I'm going to end on it because I've got a story to go with it.
Oh, I've got one that's
what is
men. Men with the icks. If they can't spell,
I can't spell.
you're not a man.
Oh, okay. Girls can be dumb.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah. Or like when
actually
they
kinda
misuse a word, a big word.
yeah.
And I'm like,
that actually kind of came from Tasha. So, like, she was talking to a guy, like, just talking, and she was like, texted, and she's like, I have the ick. And I'm like, oh my God, Tasha, why? Like, what did he do? Thinking it's something dumb.
yes.
And then she's like, maybe it wasn't that he couldn't spell, but like he's texting and he's like, you're or you are. And it was you.
R, like
R.
we're 15.
Yeah. Or like you're using T9.
Yeah. Like
And I
it's
was like,
2001.
I understand. That would give me the ick too.
That would also give me the ick.
Or if the bubbles were green and
Yeah.
not blue. So if you have an Android, like
Yeah,
I'm
if you
just
have an
like,
Android.
if you have an Android and you're typing you are,
No.
guess what?
What are you?
They didn't work out.
12. Oh, shock.
Spoiler alert. And I get it because,
Ouch.
well, and I tried to stand up for him at first. And I'm like, maybe he's just not very techie. Like maybe he has a simple phone and he's like, you know, he doesn't text a lot. And I don't know. I'm like, if we're going to be texting.
Spell the word.
Yeah.
Don't be dumb. I feel that way about Snapchat.
What do you mean? If
Men
they
with
have it?
Snapchat, I'm like,
Oh.
why are you Snapchatting at 35?
I don't know.
I know
but-
everybody else. I know
Yeah,
everybody does it,
I
but
have
for me,
Snapchat.
I know you do.
But Ramsey will sometimes go to the store for ice cream. And instead of texting me a picture, he'll Snapchat it to me. And I'm like,
Why?
stop doing that.
Cole does that to me, and I don't check it because I don't do.
That's what I'm like,
I
I
have
know.
Snapchat, but I don't Snapchat.
If I see a Snapchat pop up, I'm not like, oh, I better see what
got a
that is
Snapchat.
right now.
no.
But I do know if he went to the store, I better check it because he's asking me what ice cream I
But
want.
why would
But
he not
I
just
don't
text
know.
you?
I don't
asked Cole that
know.
too. I'm like, I don't. Why are you Snapchatting me? I don't know. Either show me when you get home or text me a picture. Don't Snapchat me. It's
Right.
stupid. Ick.
Ick. Gives me the ick.
Me
Yeah.
too. And Cole has like group Snap. Snapchats with dudes at his work. Mm-hmm. You guys are almost 40. What are you doing? Like, stupid.
They're just snapping.
They're Snapchatting, checking their snap scores, whatever, snap streaks.
No.
No. Okay, here's my last big ick.
Yeah.
And I have a story.
I want to hear the story.
When dudes say, like, poetic shit to you. And do you know what story I'm about to tell?
No.
Okay, so Cole and I dated in high school.
Yeah.
And then we took a break after high school. We were on a break. Because he was dumb. Okay. I was sick of it. Mm-hmm. So I was hanging out with another guy. Mm-hmm. I won't name names.
I know who. Okay.
So like after a couple months of being around this human, I was like, ick. Just all of it is ick.
Yes.
But so the day I called him to be like, I think we're just, this isn't working. He said to me, and Chelsea was there with me, and I still in my brain like can hear his voice. He knew I was like gonna get back together with Cole. Like he knew without a shadow of a doubt. Mm-hmm. But he goes, when you're with him, you're like a stagnant pond. But when you're with me, you're like a white rushing river. And I was like, I've never been more certain of my choices in this moment. But I was like, do you say things like this in real life? I mean, you do, because you said it to me.
Oh my God.
Did you not know that story? I feel like I've told you.
I'm sure I did.
It makes me have heart palpitations right now to say it out loud.
I couldn't even have said that out loud of my mouth.
No,
because
I can hardly say it because I'm like, you like what? Mm-mm. Where'd you get that? Did you just make that up in your head?
Yeah.
No.
What you want to kiss me for anyhow? Wait, what is it? Is that what he says?
What?
In that movie?
Sweet Home Alabama?
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, no.
Cheesy stuff like that.
I can kiss you anytime I want.
Yeah. Oh, what you want to marry me for?
Oh,
anyhow?
yeah.
That's what it is.
Cheesy in books and movies is fine.
Yeah, real life.
I don't know, though. Sometimes I get like secondhand embarrassment.
I mean, me too. But you're like, it's a book, it's a movie, it's okay.
Yeah, but if you say that crap to me in real life,
I'm going to hang up the phone.
Gag me. Ew, no, sick. You're sick.
Yeah.
I cannot. Mm-mm. Anyways, I still get the cringe when I think about it. Like when guys serenade girls.
I don't want to go any further in this conversation.
Oh, why?
Because it's creeping into a uncomfortable area for me. That's all I have to say about
what
that.
What uncomfortable area?
Just the serenading and the ick from men or boys that we've dated previously, or it's just, it makes me think of people and it grosses me out, and I don't want to.
Makes me think of people too. I dated a guy before Cole that was afraid of fish, and that gave me the ick. We took him to the lake with us, and he was like, I cannot get in the water. I'm terrified of fish. And my entire family was like,
this is not going to work.
You gotta go.
Let us just boat you back to the dock, and you can.
And he didn't put sunscreen on and got like a horrid sunburn, and I thought he was dead. Like,
has
he was
he been
sick.
outside before?
Not a lot, I guess.
Like, was he from like upstate, like
no, he was
New York,
he was from Dixon. He was in a band. That's the only reason I liked him.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. He was not an outdoorsman.
That's what I say about men. They would die. Like, Ramsey will spend all day on the water and then be like, I think I should put some sunscreen on. I think I'm starting to burn. And I'm like,
it's the end of the day.
It doesn't work that way. It's not retroactive. Like, you put it on and then you go out. Mm-hmm. And, like, you'll still get a tan. You just won't get skin cancer and third-degree burns.
They're men, though. They don't need sunblock.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they they would not survive because they wouldn't have sunscreen to put on after the fact even.
You're my sunscreen supplier
It's
as well.
True. I know. Like,
I am a man.
yeah.
I mean, I do have some of like those qualities where I'm like,
Yes.
oh crap, but
Yeah.
I don't not want to put sunscreen on. I want to. I just forgot it.
Yeah.
At my house.
Yeah.
And so I need someone else to give it to me. Mm-hmm. Speaking of, there's my husband.
He's in another country.
He's in Brazil.
Oh, nice.
While I'm here podcasting alone with children.
But I'm super excited about book club.
I'm excited about book club too. I got to go home and find what's our
A
theme?
book you picked without reading the blurb.
The back, just the cover.
So basically,
cover.
you're judging a book by its cover. Yes, like something you would.
I got to
read.
go home and
I got lots
pick
of
up.
those.
Oh, me too.
Because basically, if the cover's crap, I never make it to the back. So I'm like, ew, the cover.
I know. That's why I have such a hard time reading all the like cartoony covers.
Yeah, the cutesy, like.
Yeah, like all the Tessa Bailey and Allie Hazelwood books.
I know.
I'm like,
I know.
I hate those covers.
I know.
I want it to look a little bit like death on the cover.
Yeah,
Then I'll read it.
I do.
I'll read
I
it.
do.
I'll go in blind.
Yeah, I'll read it.
I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do judge all books.
Me too.
By their cover.
Me too. That's what I said. I'm like, I picked
Like this
up.
one. I know. Because it just, it's
Yeah.
probably going to have some.
It looks like the 90s. It's got a bloody chair on the cover. Like,
what do you call these? Like matte
I don't
velvety
know,
covers.
but I like
I
them.
like them
They're
too.
soft. I also am. Does everyone that read books open them and sniff them? Like, I can't hardly read it because I'm
You're
sniffing
sniffing
it.
the book. I mean, I think yes.
Greer got a new book, and I was reading it last night, and I uncontrollably sniffed it. Like,
What book? Like a paperback book?
no,
Like
it was
a kid?
hardback book.
Oh. I'm sorry. Did I make you yawn?
Yeah.
I didn't sleep good
I didn't
last
either.
night.
I was hot, and I had to pee.
I didn't have to pee, but I
know you don't pee in the middle of the night. That's weird.
It's not weird.
It is.
It's normal.
No,
Yeah, it is. I can hold my pee all night.
I can hold my pee all night too. I'll just sleep better if I get up and pee.
I don't have to pee in the night though. Like I don't.
Maybe you don't drink enough water. Maybe that's what's wrong. Because
Even when I drink water, I don't. I'm not that old yet. Okay. I haven't hit the get up and pee in the middle of the night
my
age.
theory is on that?
No.
You didn't make it to completion with both of your children births, and you didn't push them out. Like, you went to where it starts to get miserable and you're like, I'm done. And then they cut you open and take them out. Where I have to go all the way to where my bladder's probably halfway out of my body. And then I have to push the baby out, and the bladder
Took your bladder with it.
Probably. So, like,
Well,
I gotta pee.
some of us are just luckier than others.
Just lucky.
You
I
also
guess.
got to just bring babies home and like
That's
just
true,
they
I
were just
did.
a baby.
Yeah, they didn't come home on any monitors
Yeah,
or.
I just sit in the NICU with my naked chicken baby, and
However, now you get to sleep. I don't. I have to get up and pee.
what? Oh, I was like, why?
Yeah.
Well, maybe I don't know.
I mean, that's just
my
my theory.
bladder's
It could
just
be
better.
wrong.
Maybe my what are those muscles called? My Kegel muscles. They're stronger. You know why?
Okay.
I don't know why. What was I gonna say? Oh, I do. Like I sneeze and pee, or cough and pee. I just don't have to pee in the middle of the night.
I do.
I know you do. You gripe about it all the time, but I think it's just. When did you start having to pee in the middle of the night?
When I was pregnant with Allie, I feel like it's never gone away.
Shut up,
since
for
then.
real?
I feel that way. Yeah.
Like, do you get up every night to pee?
If I don't get up to pee once, it's like mark this day in history. As a matter of fact, there was like a night last week that I told Ramsey, like, I think I slept all night. Like, I don't think I got up to pee once.
That is such a foreign concept to me. If I have to get up to pee in the middle of the night, which happens on like occasion, maybe, and I'm talking like twice a year on occasion.
Well, that's the times I don't have to
I'm
get
like,
up and pee.
ugh, I am irritated that I feel this way.
It's not a good time. Every single night.
You need to do
pretty
some
much.
Kegels.
I probably do, but
Look up. You do yoga. Just do some Kegels while you're yogaing.
I should.
Anyways, peeing and such, and my husband's in Brazil, which is really unfair. I had one more on my list that I
What?
think we have time for because, okay, this one came because one, we're having a yard sale this weekend. Yeah, I regret all my life decisions.
I'd
this
rather
week.
throw that stuff in the trash, to be honest. Is that
I'm about
wasteful?
there.
It is. Or I'd set it out and be like, it's free. Come get it.
Yeah. But I'm like, I have way too many coffee cups. I have coffee cup addiction.
I get that.
But do you ever like sometimes I can't use a coffee cup in the morning because it feels stupid in my hand.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know.
What is that?
I don't know.
Is that a disorder?
Yes. I'm also like, I can't use that coffee cup. It's Halloween or Christmas. And I will use my Harry Potter Christmas cup like
all
year
year.
round. But my other Christmas cups,
I can't use Christmas cups when it's not Christmas.
No.
Although I do randomly use a Halloween cup when I'm
Yeah.
feeling it. Because I have a couple Halloween cups that just feel correct in my hand. Anyway, so I'm cleaning out coffee cups because I hate all my coffee cups this week.
I
don't like to hold them in my hand. They feel dumb. They feel wrong, incorrect.
We bought the, did you get the Luke's coffee cup?
Huh?
I don't like it.
I don't like it either. I have it in my like tray
Yeah.
of coffee stuff because I have drank out of it a few times, but I can't.
Don't like it. It's shaped like
Like a
this.
bell.
Yeah. And I'm like, no, I just want to.
Yeah.
So I like it because it's a Luke's coffee cup, but I will not use it.
Me too.
Because
And
I
I
don't-
think
I don't like it.
I have this, because we're Gilmore Girls fans and they always drink out of like massive
Yeah.
coffee cups. And I always want to get those, but I hate drinking
I
out
don't
of
like them either because it's like drinking out of a bowl, but also
My
I don't know
coffee gets
what I
cold.
was gonna say I don't know what it is, but I feel like if my cup is more like cup shaped, my coffee stays hotter.
I know. Do you drink it faster or does like the big
I
fatness
feel like the
allow
big bowl
for the
is just like
cold air, losing heat?
yes,
Yeah, I feel that way as well. It's stupid.
it is very.
So
dumb.
I have a whole bunch of like giant coffee cups, but I can't drink out of them because I
Yeah,
hate them.
I know. I have that too.
So I need to get rid of coffee cups so I can buy new coffee cups
Right.
that fit my hand correctly.
yes,
Yeah.
definitely gonna get a universal coffee cup this year.
yeah, me
How
too.
did we not?
I bought Cole a Star Wars cup.
Oh, you
And
did?
it's, I didn't buy it last year. I bought it at,
Whatchamacallit?
where was that? In LA? Disney Springs? Downtown Disney?
Yes. Was it?
Yeah, where they had the Star Wars thing, remember?
Yes. Okay, I remember.
Yeah, I did buy him that cup there, but yeah, I'm definitely getting a universal
like
cup.
days from May, and I'm like counting down the days now.
Me too.
In this day in May, we will
This
be
day?
This day
In May?
the 29th.
That rhymes.
Yeah,
We are
this
tortured
day
poets.
in May. We will
We're
be
Dr. Seuss.
We will be riding.
Yes. Sweating,
Yeah, hot.
walking
Bring on the summer.
26,000 steps.
Oh my God, I'm so
Kid free.
excited. It's gonna be awesome.
I won't say that.
I'll bring the sunscreen.
I will just bring myself because I'll forget everything else, including socks.
Socks, right. I will remind you to bring socks.
Yeah. Less than a month.
Yep.
I'm so ready.
I know.
I've been Googling food. Mm-hmm. We've Googled like, what do you call that? Like little known, like tips
Yeah, like secrets and tips.
Yeah,
for how
secrets,
to
like
blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Did we figure out which Disney park we're going to? Is it Epcot?
I think we should do Epcot.
Okay, I've Googled about Epcot and watched TikToks about Epcot, and there's Epcot. Mm-hmm. There's like hidden gems of Epcot, and there's like a couple like restaurants that are like behind other restaurants in Epcot. Like there's a French patisserie. Is that how you say that word?
I have no idea.
Like a
I
French
don't know that word.
baker.
Never heard that word in my life.
Patisserie, like a French, like they
Rotisserie?
make
I've never heard that word.
You are dumb.
I am just not from France.
I'm not from France either, but I did take 3 years of French in high school.
I didn't. I was
Yes, like this word, patisserie.
Never
it's a
heard.
pastry shop.
Okay.
Am I saying that right? If
I
you're
don't know.
French and I'm not pronouncing that correctly, let me know.
You're probably not.
I can't say it. But anyways, it's like behind, so you have to like walk around other restaurants to find it. But apparently, you gotta eat there.
Ideally, how much food are like?
How much food are we eating?
Yeah,
I don't know, because I was ready to go balls to the wall with food last year, and we ate like nothing.
I know.
We ate a crappy
But this year
churro
we have 2 days.
at Universal,
Right.
yes, and 1 day at Disney. So I don't know. I don't
One
want
little
to.
half day. At
We're
Disney.
gonna walk it all off.
I'm not worried about that. I'm just like, if we eat.
I mean, I
can't just-
feel like Epcot is where we need to like be foodies.
But
Because
we don't get there
Universal,
till like 1.
so what?
I don't know.
Like Universal, we're gonna ride stuff. Like Epcot has several rides, but I don't.
We're just going for the food.
And the like, yeah,
Okay.
to look at stuff. I want to see that Moana garden thing. The Moana.
Is it in there?
Yeah, that's in Epcot.
Ooh, I want to see that too.
Where Universal, we have to like ride.
Yes.
So yeah, Epcot is my like.
But we got our
Planned
$1 billion
eat day.
fast passes, express pass.
Yeah, we got to get those. Got to get those ASAP.
I'm going to have to donate some blood, some plasma.
Donate an organ
Those
on
are
the black
expensive.
market. The
No
fast passes
joke.
or the
Yeah.
organs?
Both. Like,
Yeah.
but the fast passes are more expensive than
Then
an
the
organ.
ticket, I know, but I know we've said this before. I will not go to if I can't afford a fast pass at Universal, I ain't going. I'm not
Listen,
doing it.
So our tickets for 2 days are like $4 something, right? And the fast passes are
$500.
$100
Sorry, Cole.
each for 2 days.
Put it on my husband's tab. I'm gonna get that hat.
That's
Yeah,
wacky. That's highway
wacky
robbery.
tobacky. I mean, it is, but I think they do that because if they were super affordable, everyone would buy them, and then that would
Right.
defeat the purpose
It's
of
true.
a fast pass. So
It's
I
true.
understand why they do it,
Correct.
but also, yeah, it's crazy sauce.
Like if I were taking my whole family.
Yeah, it would be like $2,000 for 2 days of fast passes, not to mention
whole
your
family.
tickets. That's on
Right.
top of your tickets.
Right.
We're in the wrong business. Let's open a
Yes.
theme park.
Okay.
How
Got
much
it.
money do you think it costs to open a theme park? A lot.
A little bit.
A little bit. When are they? Well, they're building a third Harry Potter.
Yeah.
At
It's like the
Universal.
Ministry of Magic.
Yes.
Is that going to be done next year?
I don't know, but if it is, I feel like we
'Cause
definitely
I was
need to go
like,
at Halloween.
I don't know if I can afford to go every year, but like I'm gonna. I'll just put us in debt.
We need to become influencers on TikTok so we can afford to go to Universal.
Okay, well, we gotta stop pissing people off.
I can't. It doesn't matter. You're going to piss half of, like, I could post a fart on here and, like, you'd piss half of the people off and half of the people would be like, yeah.
Yes,
It doesn't matter what you do.
right.
Have you seen Nara Smith Do you know who that is?
No, is she on TikTok?
She's on everywhere.
No.
She's married to like a modelly dude. They're very aesthetically pleasing.
Okay.
Like, but she is like more of like homemakery, and she cooks like, and I want her to feed me because her food looks good. And she's always like put together, and like she's very soft spoken, and like she's just like talking about recipes though. And people like murder her in the comments.
Oh, yeah. Well,
But like, why?
because people
She's
are
just
jerks.
cooking.
I don't know.
She's just cooking from scratch, and she has not pajama pants on. So she's like, well, sometimes she does. Her pajama pants are just
Trendy
nice.
and cute.
Yeah.
Yeah. Silk.
And I'm like, she definitely makes me feel bad about myself. But I love her, and I like to watch her.
I have like
like-
2 pairs of pajama pants, and I wear like on repeat. And they're all.
I wear ratty sweatpants. You've
I wear-
seen them. They're the blue Los Angeles pants.
wear ratty pajama pants.
Those are my go-to. But
But
yeah,
they're so comfortable.
I know.
And I'm in my own house.
Yeah.
But if I were cooking for
For a TikTok.
yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
She's just like cooking for her kids and her husband though, and people are like,
tearing her
ugh,
apart.
why are you so dumb? And I'm like, why is she being dumb? What's she doing that's dumb?
People are jerks.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it is unavoidable to piss people off if
Right.
you
Yeah.
put yourself on
Yeah.
social media.
I can't wait to rip that guy a new butthole when
I
we're
want
done.
to, what are those called? Not a stitch. It's not a stitch.
video comment?
A video reply. A video reply.
Okay.
Yeah. And he, oh, and some guy on TikTok this week said he'd rather eat a bullet than listen to us.
I think it was just you, actually.
Oh, yeah. Maybe it was just my voice.
It was.
Because he said I talked, my voice was preppy. It's always me that gets dogged.
Yeah.
What is it?
I
What
don't
is it
know.
about me? I don't care. But yeah, eat the bullet then, dude. Eat it. He deleted his comments.
He did
What a
because
bitch.
I did rip him a new one.
So did I.
Asked him if he had like, was it A, mommy issues,
Definitely
B,
mommy issues.
little man syndrome.
Definitely little man
C,
syndrome. I went to
all
his
of the
page.
above.
He was a bald fat man. I don't care what you have to say.
Right.
You're bald and fat. Cancel me. I don't care. Eat shit.
Are
we done?
We're done.
Okay.
Like,
follow, subscribe.
Please.
Thanks.
Maybe.
We got to go to Universal, so you got to give us likes and follows. Bye. What, Cole?